Take two. Okay, hello guys, and welcome to my channel. It is Noelle. This is going to be more of a serious video that I've been wanting to make for quite a while. I just haven't felt like I was in the right place to make this video, because I know a lot of people deal with this or have dealt with this, so I wanted to be at a place where I was ready. But I was on YouTube, you know, watching TikTok compilations, and I was watching Toxic Friend Check, and they get me so bad. Like, the toxic friend ones get me so bad. It's like, oh, you're getting fat, you need to lose weight. I'm your best friend, I'm just looking out for you. Or, oh, you can't look better than me, so don't lose weight yet. Wait until I look good, and then you can start working on yourself. Or, we all have to be a size 0 or else we can't share clothes. I don't want baggy jeans. Weight. That is what this video is about. Weight. Whether it's losing weight or gaining weight. So, let's get into this. Sorry if I'm kind of all over the place. Just kind of going with the flow of it. But I have always been someone who's never had a skinny figure. You know, whether I was fat or not, I just never had that thin figure, you know. I could look skinny, but I never had that flat stomach, you know. I just never did. Well, years went on, and I got bigger and bigger and bigger, to a point where I was obese, especially for my age and my height. I got to like almost, I think, 258, I think, was the highest I got before I started losing weight. Now, during this time of being fat, because, you know, I've learned to accept that word for me and say it about myself, because it was something I heard so much from my family. Yeah, my family. Because they wanted a daughter who wasn't fat. They wanted a daughter who they could show off to the world and not have her be fat, you know? Because that's what mattered. It wasn't that, oh, we're worried about your health or any of that. It was, oh, we want our friends to see you and you be skinny and not an obese, ugly person. Because apparently, by me being fat or obese, I was ugly because of my weight. I was already ugly. That's how I felt. That's how they came across. And so for years I would hear, fat ass, obese bitch, look at you, you're disgusting looking, you're so fucking fat, ew, no one's gonna want you. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of times, like when I would get in fights with my dad or my mom, or not my mom, my dad or my brother, them two especially, their first thing would be, oh, shut up, fat ass, lose some fucking weight, I can hear you fucking coming up the stairs, you're fat. Like, just every way you could call someone fat and disgusting, they would do it. That was their main go-to to hit me with. And I heard it so much that eventually it became like, yeah, I'm fat. And so, and it sucks to say that. It sucks to have to hear it so much to the point where you're just like, I am fat. And I'm gonna just say, yeah, I am fat. And so when they would say it, I got to a point where I'd be like, yeah, I'm fat, so I'm fat. I'm fat, I don't care. And, which sucks, but I got to the point of just calling myself fat because, hey, I heard it enough, and it was like, you know what, I don't even care at this point. Keep on coming at me and trying to hurt me, but it's not going to anymore because I've heard it so much. So, I dealt with that. And, of course, also with the fact that, oh, you really need to lose weight, oh, you really need to stop drinking soda, oh, you need to go on a diet, you need to start working out. Again, none of this is for health concerns. The only one who actually cared health-wise was my mom. But even then, she wanted me to be skinny for other people to see me and see, oh, look at Kim's daughter, she's beautiful and skinny. Because apparently if you're not big, you're beautiful, from what I'm getting and still getting. So I would have them tell me for years and years to lose weight, to go on a diet, all this stuff. And I am the type of person, you can keep telling me to do something, but until I want to do it myself, I'm not going to do it. So this went on for like fucking 5 years, and or more. I mean, I don't even know how long it went on because I'm so used to it. But this went on for so long, and it's like I kept telling him, you telling me that I need to work out, I need to lose weight is not going to make me do it. I'm not going to change my lifestyle and lose weight and work out until I, the person who looks like this, wants to. Because for me at the time, yeah, I didn't like that I was big. I always would say to myself, man, if I was skinnier, if I was smaller, I'd have such a good fashion style. Because I will say, when I was big, you know, and I still am, I'm not skinny. You know, like, I'm not skinny. I'm still big, you know. But, like, when I was big, I would just wear mostly, you know, a lot of big t-shirts and just jeans. That was, like, my go-to. Just big t-shirts and jeans. Big t-shirts and jeans. Big t-shirts and jeans. Covering myself up as much as I could. I would buy sizes that are, like, 2 sizes too big just so it covered everything. I mean, there was a lot of stuff I wouldn't wear because of my body. And I would tell myself, you know, man, if only I lost weight, if only I was smaller, I would have such a better fashion sense. And there's so many clothes I want to wear, but I can't because I just couldn't with my body, you know. But I still wasn't at that point where I wanted to lose weight. So I'm not going to force myself because I'm not going to want to go through with it. Well, come at the 2019, after I came home from college, I started to, that's when I decided, you know what, I'm going to start changing my lifestyle. I want to start losing weight. I want to start looking good. You know, I don't want to be in the summer, because for me personally, in the summer, you know, because I was big, I would be sweating so much, or I would just be so uncomfortable, and I'd cover myself up, and so I'd sweat even more. And so I really just didn't want to deal with that, I guess you could say. I don't know. Like, see, everything's in my mind, just so much stuff. But I finally decided I wanted to do it. So that's when I started to lose weight and started to make little changes. At first, I didn't do it in the best way. At first, I just stopped eating a lot. I would, like, not eat. I would take my medication on an empty stomach. I would drink coffee and Red Bull throughout the day. And it just wasn't good. I wasn't eating. I was just drinking coffee, Red Bull, you know. And then taking medication with no eating is not good either. And when I would eat, whether it was something as small as a plate of fucking rice, or if it was a piece of chicken, I would eat it, and then immediately after, I would hate myself. And I'd be like, I just gained weight, I'm fat. Like, I hate myself, why did I do this? I literally would hate myself for eating something. I would hate it. And I'd be like, okay, well, I would even do this during the day. I'd be like, okay, well, if my dad cooks tonight, then I'll just wait to eat till tonight. I won't eat all day, and I'll wait to eat tonight. So I would eat like once a day at the most. Most of the time when I ate once a day, it would just be some chips, and that's about it. So not the best way to go about it, you know. Of course, I do like to dance, and I do like to do little workouts and stuff. But I'm not a huge exercise person. Like, I got on the treadmill a few times, I did the weights, but I'm not a huge person that likes to do that kind of stuff. It's just not really my type of thing. So I dance, or I do my own little workouts in my room, you know, or when I'm in the shower I do them, you know, anytime I want to. And dancing is a really good thing, and I love it, you know. And so at first I didn't start out great, you know. Like I said, you know, I was hating myself. Like, every little thing I ate, I was hating myself for. And I would not get on the scale for months because in my head, I was like, I'm gonna get on this scale and I'm gonna see I gained weight and it's gonna make me so fucking depressed. I knew that if I got on that scale, and even a pound, that if I gained even a pound on that scale, it was gonna depress me and ruin my whole day. That's just the state of mind I was in. I was not in a good state of mind during this beginning part. So I wouldn't get on the scale for months. I just would not, because I knew if I did, it would depress me if I gained weight. And eventually I did get on the scale. And I lost weight. And yeah, it felt great because it was like, oh, I'm not depressed because like I didn't gain, you know, or I stayed the same, or I lost, you know, so okay, that's not too bad. But it's like there was every day I would just feel like I'm so fucking fat. Like there's no way I'm losing weight. Like I feel fat, I look fat, I'm still so fucking fat. And so I really did not see, even when people were like, oh my God, you look so good. Like, oh my God, you're losing weight. Oh my God. Like I even got to a point where my parents were like, you know, don't lose too much weight. You're losing a lot of weight fast. That's not good. That's the point it got to. But me, I was still seeing like my tummy and my arms, and I just wasn't seeing the full. I'm not going to diagnose myself with body dysmorphia, but truly, I don't see myself as others see me fully. Like, yes, I see a difference now, and I'm starting to see more of a difference and getting a little more comfortable with myself. But in that beginning part and middle, I wasn't really seeing a difference like others were. So when they would say it, I'd be like, but I'm still fat. Like, what are you talking about? Like, look at me. I just wasn't seeing it, which sucks too, because then it made me just want to lose weight even more. And again, I just wasn't eating. And then even now, some days I won't eat, and I'll get like a little sick. I'll feel sick because I'll take my medication and I'll be drinking coffee and all that. So even now, just to make my stomach like stop being so hungry and not feel so sick, I'll just like eat a couple pieces of chips and I'll be like, that's it, I'm good, you know. Even now I do that, but I still do. I have gotten better at eating, you know, like when my dad cooks, I will eat it, you know. Of course, I still do not really hate myself after. Instead of hating myself like in the beginning and thinking I just gained a ton of weight, I'm now at the point where instead of hating myself, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I just gained a bunch of weight. Why did I just eat this food? You know? But also, I don't want to take away food that makes me happy. Like, I like ice cream, so I'm not gonna take away ice cream, you know? If I want ice cream, I'm gonna eat ice cream, you know? If I wanted a soda, I'm gonna drink a soda. If I want a candy bar, or if I want a fucking taco, whatever it may be, I'm not gonna hold myself back from getting what I want. Because if I want to eat something, I'm going to eat it. Yeah, I might feel like shit afterwards, but at least I got to eat something that I want to eat. Because I'm not going to hold myself back from eating foods that I like and enjoy just because of, oh my God, I could gain weight. Because I don't want to fucking take that away from me. Like, I'm not. I've found other little ways to help me. Like, I've cut out soda. I have ginger ale every once in a while because I like ginger ale. So I cut out soda completely. I have ginger ale every once in a while. I don't use coffee creamer anymore. I only use almond milk and oat milk. Yeah, I mean, what else do I do? I've cut out the creamer. I mean, I don't eat as much. Because, like, when people ask me, like, how do you lose weight? It's like, well, I don't eat as much, you know? Which is true. I just don't eat. That's one thing I like about working, is I will not even eat throughout that whole 8-hour shift. So that's kind of why I love my job, but I also love working because it makes me keep busy and also not eat. Because when you're at home, you can get bored and like want to start eating something, whereas at work, it's like, I don't eat. I have my coffee or my Red Bull and I'm good. You know, I just don't eat, and that makes me happy. And I know that shouldn't be the way it is, but unfortunately, that's where I'm still at right now, and that's what I'm happy about. And I know that's not the way it should be, and that's not a good thing to do. So I hope you don't do it. Learn from me. You know, I haven't learned. I'm still doing it because it's just something I do, and so that is what I do. I will say, like, I don't need to work, you know, or I'll carry a granola bar in my bag and be like, I got a granola bar, I can eat that, you know, like, I just don't eat sometimes. And sorry, I'm getting like very serious, but not very serious, but I'm just opening up. But So yeah, I started losing weight. You know, like I said, I cut out the coffee creamer. You know, I still use sugar, but I don't put nearly as much. You know, I just put a little bit, although I am going to look for I'm going to do my research, obviously, first, because I don't want to use sugar anymore. I want to find something different, like a stevia kind of thing, but I don't know if I want to get that one per se. I want to get a really good one that's not less calories, you know, like, that's one thing I will say I also do a lot now, is I look at the calories a lot. Like, when I buy my oat or almond milk, I'll always look at the calories, and it will be like 60 calories, 80 calories, 30 calories, and I'll be like, 30 calories. Like, I will just find the smallest amount of calories, and that's the one I get. Simple as that. Yeah. So, what was I saying? I'm sorry, sorry guys, like, I don't know, I've just never made a video like this, so sorry if I'm like, I don't know, fidgeting, uncomfortable, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so I started, you know, as I progressed with losing weight, I started getting better at, you know, eating, a little bit. You know, I still have my days where I don't eat, or I'll just take a bite of, like, a granola bar and then just put it away and then eventually throw it away because I never ate it again, or I'll eat some chips, you know, just to kind of, like I said, shut my stomach up. And not the way to go, but it's the way I do it, because every day I still feel like I gained weight. I still feel fat. I still feel like I'm not losing any weight. And, you know, I recently finally got on on my on my scale. I was gonna call it a weigher. I finally got on my scale because I was looking at some more clothes, because I've really gotten into dresses, you know. So I was looking at clothes, and I was like, you know, I really should know my weight before I start buying these, and then they're either too small or too big, because it will tell me what size I am, but yet I'll still have that fear of, well, maybe I should still get a size bigger just in case. And then it comes and it's like really big, and it's like, damn, how am I gonna, like, work around this, you know? So I've been getting better at ordering sizes that are my size, thankfully, because I'm not having shirts that are 1 or 2 or 3 sizes too big, because I'm so worried. And also I'm so worried that, oh, I could gain weight again. Which I will say, that's one thing I'm very happy about, is I did get rid of a lot of stuff that was when I was bigger, because I was gonna keep it, because I had this mentality of, well, if I gain the weight all back, at least I'll have these clothes to fit back into. But I was like, you know what? No. I can't think like that. That's just not a good way to think. I need to get rid of these clothes. I can't be thinking, oh, I could get this big again and just wear these. No, that's not a good way to think. So I was like, you know what? Get rid. So I got rid of those clothes. And I'm very happy about that, because it's not a good way to think. Like, oh, I might get big again, or if I do get big again. It's like, don't think like that, and I don't want to think like that. So that is one thing that I am happy about. But like I said, I got on my scale because I wanted to know how much I weighed so I could order clothes according to what would fit me. And I will say my weight currently, I'm not ashamed to say this, you know, is 147.2. That is what came up when I weighed myself. I did it twice just to make sure. Sorry. And I currently weigh that. Thankfully, when I got on, thankfully I didn't gain any, you know. I kind of just stood at the same. I lost like a pound, basically. I lost a pound, you know, within like, I guess I'd say in like a 2-week period. So, like, thankfully I didn't gain any weight, because for me that just would have really destroyed me and sucked. But I had to get on the scale to know what I should order, like a medium, large, extra large, you know, because I also do sometimes still like things to be loose on me, you know. I'm still not at that place where I'm gonna like have a tight dress, like a bodycon. No, that's just not me. I just don't want a tight dress. So if I do buy a bodycon, I tend to get a size bigger because it's like maybe it will be looser and stuff, you know. So yeah. But yeah, I got on the weigher, and so I knew my weight, you know. And I just recently got a Fitbit because I've been using my phone, but I wanted to get a Fitbit so that instead of me carrying my phone everywhere, including fucking into the bathroom, I could just wear my Fitbit and it can tell me and stuff. Because I really want to keep track of the steps and the calories and all of that. I've very much been into that recently. Like, I use it all the fucking time, my app on my phone, but now that I got the Fitbit, I'll be using that. So I'm happy about that because I do like to keep track, like how many steps, how many calories, how many miles. It is really good, you know, I do like that. And also you can put in like your water intake, and you can put in how much you weigh. And you know what sucks is when I had at one point, I think I put in at one point, I think it was like 153 or 154 in the app I put in, and that was considered overweight. But when I put 148, that was considered healthy weight. And to me, I was like, are you fucking serious? Like, that's not a huge difference. So basically, if I'm like 152, 153, I'm overweight. But if I'm 149, 148, I'm healthy weight. Like, I was just amazed at the fact that, like, you could lose 4 pounds and suddenly you're at a healthy weight. But if you gain 4 pounds, you're at a overweight. And it's like, it just didn't make sense to me how if I was 150, I'd be overweight, but if I was 149, I'd be healthy weight. And it's like, are you so fucking serious right now? That was something that really boggled my mind. I even said it to my mom because it made no sense to me. Sorry, I'm getting comfy. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting kind of off topic. There's more, I want to get on with the story. Anyways, okay. So, I've slowly but surely gotten better at how I'm losing my weight. I'm not by any means in a great position with my weight. I still every day think I'm still fat, I'm gaining weight, I'm not losing weight. You know, I still have those days. I'm just not, you know, fully there. I will say I have gotten more comfortable in my body. I will say that. I have gotten a little more comfortable in my body, you know. I have, you know, been wearing clothes that show more off of my body, you know, that aren't huge and cover it up, you know. I will say I have been getting a little more comfortable in my body and stuff because, like, I've never been one to post a picture of me in a bathing suit. I've never posted a picture of me, fully, like a full body picture, unless it was with someone else or unless someone else took the picture. That was the only time you really saw a full body picture of me because I just would never want to show my full body. As much as I didn't mind the weight, I minded the weight, but at the same time, I didn't mind it. Because I was like, you know what? I'm just not ready to lose it, so I'm not going to force myself. So I just kind of lived with it, you know, and, you know, all those voices, which eventually, like I said, I just got used to and accepted and kind of started viewing and saying, sorry, it stopped recording. So yeah, I started just viewing myself as they would view me, and, you know, I just was like, alright, yeah, I'm fat. You know, like, they couldn't hurt me anymore. So, I will say, yeah, there have been little progress in my weight journey, in my losing weight journey. I will say I have felt a little more comfortable in, you know, showing my arms off, or, like, not my arms. I will say I'm not comfortable showing my arms. I won't wear anything sleeveless. And if I do, it's usually with a shirt underneath or something over it, because I'm just not there yet to show my arms. But I have been getting a little more comfortable in, you know, not really caring if, you know, you see some of my fat, or, like, if I'm in a sports bra on camera, you know. So I have made little progress steps that have, you know, made me happy, but I still struggle every day, and I'm still not at a place that's great. But little steps, you know, it's not easy, you know, it's a journey. I mean, I still see myself as big, you know. I wish I was I wish I had a flat stomach. I wish I was skinny. You know, I really do. I mean, that's just my personal preference. I wish I didn't have a thin, you know, body, but unfortunately I don't, you know, and no matter how much weight I lose, I can't help but still look at myself as a fat person. Like, not fat person, but I still can't help and look at myself and, like, I still look at myself and say, there's no way I'm losing weight. There's just no way. I feel fat. Like, I look fat. Like, there's just no way. How, like, I see differences, but then I don't, you know? It's like a double-edged sword. It's just, it's a struggle, you know? Like, some days I feel great. Like, oh my God, I'm looking good, you know? I don't look so bad. Like, ooh, I'm kind of feeling myself. And then other days it's like, what the fuck? Like, ugh, like, I'm huge, like, look, I'm gaining weight, and even if I'm not, in my head I am, and then I just don't get on the scale because I'm so fucking afraid, and it's like, it just really fucking sucks, and I don't want anyone to do what I'm doing, or go through what I'm going through. So I'm telling you what I'm going through, and I hope you do not do what I do, because I know I'm doing it wrong. I'm just not there yet to I'm not at the place of doing it right yet, which is why I was putting this off, but there's something else I want to talk about with losing weight, and this is something that really sucks and is really sad. Since I've lost weight, like, I've lost a considerable amount of weight, and I will even put probably pictures of me before I lost weight and after I lost weight, because now when those come up in memory and I see those pictures, I'm like, oh my God, I was so big, like, ew. And it's like, why, ew? Like, there's nothing wrong with being big, but now looking back on them, I'm like, I really was big. Like, I really was double chinned and just really big and just, you know. But at the time, it just wasn't something that was concerning enough to me to force myself to start dieting and losing weight, you know? It didn't bother me enough. And I'm the one living with it, so if it doesn't bother me enough, I'm not gonna do the fuck anything about it until I want to. But now looking back on them, when they come up in my memories, I'm just like, oh my God. It's like seeing a picture of you back in middle school when you did your makeup, and it's like, oh my God, what was I thinking wearing that kind of makeup? It's kind of like that, but now I'm looking at these pictures and I'm like, I really was so big, and I guess I just didn't see it in the way other people saw it, which is fine, because, like, I was fine, you know? I lived with it, I dealt with it, you know? I had to deal with the mean comments from literally just my family, but whatever, I got used to it. But what I really want to get into is the fact that I've noticed since I've lost weight, I'm somehow pretty or beautiful. It's like ever since I've lost weight, I'm somehow more attractive. I'm somehow more desirable. I'm somehow more worthy. And I just don't get that. Like, there's so many people who, you know, I'll hear, oh my God, you lost so much weight, you look beautiful. And it's like, so what? I didn't look beautiful before because I was big? So you're telling me that... Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had to stop the video because my brother came over. But I'm back, and let's continue going forth. So, where I left off. So, basically, since losing weight, like I've said, I've noticed that when people tell me, oh my God, you've lost so much weight, oh my God, you look so good, oh my God, like, I just can't believe it, blah, blah, blah. And, like, don't get me wrong, it's great to hear someone say, hey, you look great, like, wow, you look really great, you lost weight, like, it's nice to get a compliment. But there's always that underlining part of me that's like, okay, so, because I've lost weight, I'm somehow pretty now, or beautiful now. I look the same, I've just lost weight. So, Yet, when I was big and looked the same, but I was just bigger, I was ugly. I needed to lose weight. I wasn't worthy. But now that I've lost weight, I'm suddenly beautiful or pretty, or I look so amazing, I look so much better. And it's like, some of them will be like, not that you were fat or anything before, it's just you look so much better. And it's like, we all know I was fat before, okay? We all know. We all know. And it's like, I'm not complaining about getting compliments, it's just, when I get these compliments, there's so much of, it's not just a compliment of, oh, you look good, or, oh, good for you losing the weight. It's a compliment of, oh my God, you look so good. You look so pretty. Oh my God, you look taller. Wow, look how beautiful you look, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't understand how weight can, whether you're big or small, I don't understand why that decides if you're pretty or beautiful. Like, I don't understand how I could look the exact same but be big, and that's considered ugly, need to lose weight, all that. But when I lose weight and I still look the same, I just lost weight, I'm suddenly worthy, I'm suddenly beautiful, I'm suddenly pretty, I'm suddenly, oh my God, guys are totally gonna be looking at you. And it's like, really? Like, it's bad enough, you know, having to deal with your own family literally calling you fat all the time, literally trying to hit you where it hurts by going after your weight, literally telling you to lose weight because they don't want their coworkers or friends to see that they have a fat daughter. Literally, that's my dad, that was one of my dad's concerns. He wanted people to see his daughter and be like, oh, she's beautiful, not, oh, she's fat. So that's why he wanted me to lose weight. It wasn't because I was overweight, it wasn't because of health issues, it was because he wanted others that he knew to see me as skinny and beautiful, not big and apparently fucking ugly. Like, it really sucked to have to, like, it sucks hearing that, like, to have your parent not even concerned about the health aspect, but only their own personal aspect. Like, I'm supposed to lose weight because you want to show off a skinny daughter and not a fat one? Like, what kind of dad says that to someone? I mean, I remember one time, it has to do with it, but a little off topic. I remember one time, this was the second time I tried to kill myself, and this time was very serious. I was on a respirator for 2 days because I couldn't breathe on my own and all that, and I was very close to death. They told my mom, you know, if she hadn't found me in time, I would be dead. Well, not only does my dad not come to see me that first day where I wake up after being on a respirator and out cold for 2 days, not only does he not come to see me, he stays in the car downstairs while my mom comes up to see me. Shitty right there. But when he does come to see me, he's sitting there just looking at me all judgy, just judging me, still saying things, you know. But the worst part of it is he's, now this wasn't at the hospital, this was later on when we were at home. He says to me, and I quote, this is exactly what he said to me, to, I guess, try and hurt me, you know. He was like, I had to see your fat white ass. It took 4 men just to pick your fat ass up off the floor. Now, mind you, I had truly tried to kill myself. Like, when I woke up, I still was like, I still want to die. I don't know why I'm alive. I was so fucking pissed that I lived. So this was not for attention at all. Like, I literally tried, and I was so close. And when I was alive, after it, I was so mad. I was like, why couldn't I just fucking die, man? I was like, I even said to my mom, I was like, why didn't you just leave me? Just leave me. A horrible thing to say to your mother, but I mean, that's just how I felt in that moment. So I'm already mentally in a bad state. And here my dad is saying that to me, like literally telling, because to him, you know, he didn't care that I tried to commit suicide. It's like, whatever, you know, attention, or, oh, boo, fucking who, you know, deal with it, blah, 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 you know, he didn't give a shit. which I don't care, because me and my dad have a very complicated relationship. It's gotten better recently, but very complicated. It's always been me and my mom. So, yeah. So I had him say that. Literally, word for word, he said, I had to see your fat white ass, and it took 4 guys to pick your fat ass up off the floor. Literally tells your daughter that. What kind of father tells their daughter that after they just tried to literally kill themselves? I'll never forget that day. Like, that is something that will always be in my mind. It's not something I dwell on, but that is one thing I will never forget, because what kind of father says that? Not only that, but him not even coming up. Like, literally, he made me trying to kill myself all about him. That's the type of person he is. He made it all about him. For you not even to come see your daughter after she tried to kill herself, for you to stay in the car and just let your wife go up, is already shitty. But then for you to literally say this to me after I truly tried to kill myself and truly still wanted to, is just beyond disgusting. And I just wanted to add that in there, because that is something that definitely sticks in my head and really fucking is not, I just, to this day, I couldn't imagine ever saying that to my kid, and I could never imagine a father saying that to their kid. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had fathers say stuff like this, but like, right after your daughter tries to commit suicide and was so close, this is what you do, this is what you say. Like, but that's why I wanted to make this, because I'm sorry if it's all over the place again, and I'm sorry, like, I'm just trying to tell you, like, the story and kind of show you that I haven't always done it right, you know, my losing weight. And there's nothing wrong with being skinny or big or whatever. There is nothing wrong. That's not what I'm trying to come across as. I could care less. To me, your value as a person and the way you appear as a person, your appearance-wise, is not dependent on your weight. I don't look at someone and say, oh, if they were skinny, they'd be pretty. No. I don't see weight as a factor in making someone pretty and beautiful or not pretty and beautiful, you know? Like, it just boggles my mind that because I've lost weight, to people, my family, to others, I've somehow become pretty or beautiful or worthy. All because I lost weight. Nothing else, just weight. And it's like, it clearly is showing me that being big, you could be gorgeous, but if you're big, you're somehow not pretty, you're not beautiful, you're just big. But when you lose that weight, you're suddenly beautiful and pretty because you've lost weight, because you're getting skinnier, because you're not big, obese. Because for some reason, weight matters so fucking much. As we all know, it still does to this day. And you know what? Why? Why does it fucking matter? It is not you who is dealing... It is not you who is big, okay? It is not you. If it is you, okay. But it's not you. For you to try and force someone to lose weight, that's not helping. It's not. They have to want to do it on their own. That is not your fucking body. If someone is big, that is their choice. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they're trying to diet. You don't know. Like, don't worry about anyone's body except your fucking own. And stop fucking thinking, oh, well, she would be prettier if she was skinny, because that's things I hear too. It's like, oh, well, she would be so much prettier if she was skinny. And it's like, so she's pretty, but not pretty enough because she's not skinny. And it's just like, why does weight decide if you're pretty or beautiful or not? Why? Why is that such a big thing? I understand losing weight can really, change your appearance and can maybe give you a more better shape. Like, I understand the effects of losing weight and how it can make you look differently. But I just don't understand how people can see someone who's big and say, oh, well, they're pretty, but since they're fat, they're not pretty. But then when they lose weight, it's like, oh, they're pretty because they lost weight. And it's like, no, that shouldn't be the way it is. Like, that's so fucked up. Because then when you're skinny, and if you get too skinny, you're fucking anorexic. It's like, you can't win. Either you're not skinny enough, you're too skinny, you're too big, you're not, like, it's just, it doesn't make sense to me. Why wait? It's such an important thing to people. Like, it's not you though. It's not your body. Why do you fucking care? But it's just, it's sad to see, you know, from my personal experience, that I'm suddenly worthy and beautiful because I've lost weight. Now, me personally, I don't have that great of self-confidence. I don't see myself as, you know, beautiful. I have many flaws that I hate and would love to just fix with plastic surgery or, you know, cover up in some way possible. But, you know, I still do it them. So it's like, I don't know, sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought because it's like everything in my head. But it's like, yeah, I might have lost weight, but that doesn't mean I feel beautiful. That doesn't mean, like, yeah, I feel better about myself, but I still have flaws. I still look at myself and think, ugh, I could be so much, like, I look ugly, or I could be so much prettier, or I wish I didn't have this nose, or I wish I had a better looking face, or anything. Like, there's so many different flaws that I still have and focus on, and it's like, for me, oh, you lost weight, and it's like, yeah, you look pretty now, and it's like, yeah, well, that's your opinion, but just because I lost weight doesn't mean suddenly I think I'm beautiful. No. I have so many different flaws that I still dwell on and so many different insecurities. And even though I lost weight, I still don't see myself as beautiful just because I lost weight. I feel better, you know, I feel good. I'm getting a little more comfortable with my body, but losing weight didn't start to make me suddenly feel beautiful. It doesn't. Like, no. It, yeah, makes me feel good, but I didn't start losing weight and think, ooh, I'm looking beautiful, look at me. No, that wasn't my first thought at all, because I still have other flaws and still insecurities. So, it sucks. And I want anyone who may be going through this to know that you are beautiful no matter what the fuck your size is. Your size does not matter. Your weight doesn't matter. If it matters to other people, fuck them. Because you know what? You don't need them. It's not their life. It's not their body. If they want someone skinnier, go get someone skinnier. If they think you look prettier skinnier, well, when I feel like losing weight, if I want to lose weight, I will, but bye-bye. Like, sorry, but no. You should never lose weight or diet or exercise unless you yourself want to. Don't let others force you to do something. Don't let others convince you not to eat something. You do what you want to do until you're ready to make the change, if you want to, because you don't have to if you don't want to. Simple as that. Don't let anyone try to force you or convince you that you need to look a different way to feel worthy or be attractive or be pretty or be beautiful, because it's so beyond that. Weight is just one little piece of you, okay? There's so much more going on. So weight is not something that people should be concerned about. But unfortunately, as I've lost weight, I've seen more and more how losing weight, because like I had always seen the side of being big, but now I'm seeing the side of when you lose weight, how people start to look at you differently and start to think you're suddenly just worthy, like I say. And, you know, it's compliments, and I'm not trying to say, oh, you know, oh, I get a compliment. No, it's just the underlying fact of it's not just a compliment. It's also a way of saying when you're big, you were ugly. But now that you're getting thinner, oh, you're so beautiful. You look so good. You're so much taller. Oh my God, look at you, so good. And it's like, great that you feel that way, you know? I don't feel that way, but good for you. Thanks for the compliment, but also, yeah. Thanks for calling me fat before and ugly before. So, anyways, yeah, I just want to let people know Like I said, I didn't let anyone force me. For years, I heard lose weight, exercise, stop drinking soda, eat healthier, whatever it may be. But I did not listen, and I told them, I will not do any of that until I am ready. And when I was ready, I did it. And it's been about 1.5 years, 2 years now, and I've still stuck by it and been doing it. Because I wanted to do it when I wanted to. And because I did that, I've stuck with it. Because I'm doing it for myself, not for anyone else but myself. That's who I'm doing it for. Just remember that. Don't do anything for anyone but yourself. Because you know what? Your weight should not mean shit. And if it does, those people fucking suck. And I'm sorry you have to deal with it. I'm sorry if you have parents who also have made you feel some type of way. I'm sorry if you went through what I've went through or something similar. Just know you are beautiful no matter what. You don't need to lose weight to be beautiful. Like I said, I lost weight, but that does not mean I suddenly feel beautiful. That is not the reality of the situation. You know, a lot of people think, oh, if I lose weight and get skinny, I'm gonna feel beautiful about myself and feel secure and confident. But it's not the case. A lot of times it's not the case. Not for me anyways, and I'm sure for a lot of people it's not the case. And also, I want you to hear my way of going about this whole journey and know I'm not doing it the right way either. And I'm slowly, surely learning, but still not doing it the right way. And so I'm also warning you, do not do what I'm doing. Trust me, do not do what I'm doing. Because I got in a bad place where I went 5 days without eating. To the point where I had no energy. All I wanted to do was sleep. My eyes were closed half the time. I literally couldn't move. I could barely talk. Because I had not eaten for 5 days. I had to force myself to eat. And I am telling you this because do not do what I do. Do not do what I have done. Just like I am learning from myself, learn from my mistakes I'm telling you in this video. And know that you do not need to change yourself or do anything to yourself unless you yourself want to. Just remember that, please. Because, look, as much as it sucks to have those voices telling you all these different things, making you feel less of yourself because of your weight, you need to realize, you know what? Let them say that, let them think that, because I know who I am, and I know when I'm ready, I will work on losing weight, or work on whatever I want to work on if I do. Simple as that. Like, I know, I feel like I'm saying it in a way like, oh yeah, just do this and you'll feel, but I'm just kind of trying to convey ways, you know? I just don't think anyone should be pressured or forced to do anything they don't want to do until they're ready to do it. Because most likely when you're forced or pushed to do something, you're not going to stick with it. But if you do it on your own time when you're ready, you're going to stick with it. So I just want to talk about all this because now that I'm seeing this different side of how people look at you when you lose weight, it's definitely showing me the different aspects of being thinner and being big and how people look at you and how it decides if you're worthy, if you're pretty and all this stuff. And it just boggles my mind that you could be the most beautiful person in the world, but if you're fat, you're somehow not beautiful until you lose weight. For a lot of people, that's how they look at it, including people around me. And it's sad, it sucks. I mean, it's disgusting that people look at others that way and have that mentality of, oh, you know, if you're fat, you're ugly. If you're skinny, you're pretty, you know? That's not the way you should look at the world. That's not the way you should be. But unfortunately, that is how some people are, and it sucks, and that's reality, and yeah. So, I just wanted to kind of get real and open up and talk with you guys and share my side of the story and share what I've seen and been going through and all this and what's been on my mind. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope maybe this can kind of help you, or you know, maybe you can again learn from my mistakes and also know, you know, like, hey, I've been through what you've been through, or I'm going through what you've went through. You know, I just want to put this out there for people to know you don't have to lose weight if you don't want to. You don't have to lose weight to be pretty or beautiful or somehow be worthy. No, you don't. And also, losing weight doesn't mean you're suddenly gonna have this self-confidence. No, it's not gonna always work that way, you know? I want you guys to know that, you know? That if and when you want to lose weight, that is your choice when you want to. And that is fine, because you know what? It's your body. You're living with it, you're looking at it, and if you're happy with it, that's all that fucking matters. No one else matters. They don't have to live in your body. They don't have to look at your body in the mirror. If they don't like how you look, that's their issue, not yours. Don't let anyone make you feel less than you are because of your weight. And if you want to go fucking eat a McDouble and one of your friends is like, do you really think you should be eating that? You need to, like, maybe get a salad. Be like, no, I want a McDouble and I'm gonna get a fucking McDouble. You can get a salad, but I'm gonna eat a McDouble. Hey, you know what? I'll get 2 McDoubles. Because you know what? Toxic friends, unfortunately. But, yeah, so I'm gonna end it here because I don't want to keep going on. But if you guys watched to the end, thank you so much. I want to start posting more videos like this and like other stuff, of course, not always serious, but I really wanted to say this and post this and just let you guys know that I love you all so very much, and I truly do appreciate you. I truly do. And if you watched the end of the video, again, thank you so much. Even if you didn't, thank you so much. And yeah, you know, if you ever want to talk, I'm here. You know, I am not one to judge. Trust me, I'm just not a I'm not a judgmental person. I'm not a person who has a big mouth. You know, I do my own thing. That's it. I keep to myself. But I am always here if you need to talk. Down below is... Went off again. Down below is links to my Instagram, to my Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. If you ever want to talk or chat or anything, you know, just, I'm here, you know. Judgment-free zone, just like this channel, judgment-free zone. I want you all to know that. This is a judgment-free zone. This is not a place for you to judge. So if you're here to judge, please leave. I don't need you here. Thank you. Bye. Now, that's all said. I'm gonna go. I'm going to get ready to upload this and post it because I can do that. I can do it, you know. I need to be more open, and this is me being open, and also I really want people to hear this and hopefully help someone or just let them know that weight does not define them as pretty or beautiful or worthy or anything. That you are beautiful no matter what. No matter what. So, I will see you guys again soon. And yeah, like I said, I'm always here to talk and even just to listen, you know. I know sometimes just even getting it off your mind feels so much better, you know. So, whether it's writing it down, talking to someone, whatever it may be, recording yourself talk on camera, you know, whatever it may be, it does help, you know, to get it out. When you don't want to like talk to a person or don't have someone around to talk to, it helps to write it down or make a video and, you know, just kind of be able to say it out loud and just let it be said. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. I love you all. Be kind, not only to people around you, but especially to yourself. Please, be kind to yourself. And I hope you all have an amazing and great day. And I hope you are staying strong through all this fucking chaos in the world. And yeah, I just really do appreciate you guys. And anyone going through what I went through or going through something similar, I'm here. I hear ya. I've been there. I'm seeing both sides now, and it just sucks, you know, but this world we live in, and we're still trying to get through a lot of other issues too in the world, and this is not really a priority right now, and this probably might be the thing that goes on for years and might never change how people see weight gain or weight, you know. But all you can do is be happy with yourself, and you decide what you want to do with your life and your body and whatever else. It's your choice, it's your life, no one else's. So I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.